Good morning, everybody. This is my message from the sergeant's desk. That title appears to have gone down quite well, especially with my ex-colleagues, of course. First mention is of this shirt, a birthday present going back a few years from my son. And when it arrived, I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to look at the colour of that. But it turned out it's been one of my favourite shirts, and I thank him for that. Right, well, we better crack on. First things first, answers from yesterday. Henry Cooper was advertising the old splashing on all over. But who did he splash it on all over with first? What was the motorcycling star Barry Sheene, who sadly died of cancer out in Australia not long after when he was at the top of his game. It's Barry Sheene. A correction from yesterday. Gary Owen, I said I thought was a Welsh club. My authority and my information guru, Mark, informs me that it's in Ireland. Geography, never my strong point. So it's Gary Owen Football Club is in Ireland, and they gave the name to the Up and Under. Australian pound. You remember my father's prize in a bet? Of course, it's now the Australian dollar. Pound sounds a bit English, doesn't it? The fastest Indian in the West. Now, first of all, my apologies, because I sort of lured you into thinking I was going to show some photographs of my cousin's garage in America and his beautiful collection and his motorbike, his Indian motorbike. But somehow the editorial department fell short of my high expectations. But anyway, who's the star of the film, which involved doing a record run, a speed run at Bonneville Flats on an Indian, and it was Anthony Hopkins. And I think he plays a New Zealander who takes his old Indian to Bonneville Flats and creates a record. Lovely film. The fastest Indian in the West. Have a look at it. It's worth a watch. Anything else out there? Well, I think that's about your lot. So, without any more ado, hope you like the new technology of the video editing yesterday. Got a bit more of it to come today. Oh yes. What's having me fancy tickled? This is number 666. Is Hero. Churchill, one of my great heroes. Without any inform, I did this a few days ago, so I'll let you have a little watch of it.
We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or a large part of it was subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old.
The ironic part of that was that I didn't realise there was a joke, because when he says, "Oh, we'll fight them on the beaches," of course, in the background is the rugby ground covered in sand, and it looks a bit like a beach. It was totally unintentional, that. So it's Winston Churchill. Question: after what event in World War II did he make that speech? After what event in World War II did he make that speech? Nice easy one, get you going today. Let's have a look here. Number 2. Oh, another little video clip. I love a daffodil. So just a little clip of me. Somebody said, "Is that really your voice, Richard? I don't believe it." Well, I don't know. Is it? What do you think? Question for tomorrow. Is it my voice? I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, and all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's have a look. Number 11, mystery item. Oh, new on this. I haven't got too many mystery items in my flat, but here's one. Some of you will get this straight away. Some of you won't. But what is this mystery item? Okay. It's metal here. Okay. Quite weighty. Knobbly bit here. It's got a maker's manufacturer's label on it, but I'm not going to show you that because that might just give it away. Mind you, it'll give it away to people who know what it is anyway. So, all right. So what is that item? Okay. And it's not an instrument of torture. And it's not, I say, it's not a gavel. You know what a gavel is, you know, used in auctions. So how long have gavels been used in British courts? Okay, how long have gavels been used in British courts? Question. Okay, got it, got it, good, great. Next one. Numero uno, top of the hutch. I like this. Mug of the day, mug of the day. Very pretty mug. Lovely watercolour. Do you know whereof? You probably read it. There it is. Bletchley Park. It's a memory mug because I visited there. The home of code breaking. Okay. So it's a code breaking memory. And it's got the Enigma machines and it's got the big computers being recreated there and all the little nooks and crannies. And it commemorates one particular gentleman in particular, whose name you are going to give to me. So who is the main man who's put forward as the hero of the code breakers? Okay. Give you a bit of a clue. There's a statue somewhere of him. If you can tell me where that statue is, because this is one incredible clip of that statue. I hope you enjoy this. It always makes me laugh. I told you. What was going through that dog's head? Anyway, where is that statue and who is it? Got it? Okay. How are we doing here time-wise? Not too bad, not too bad. Number 14. Oh, gotta put my serious hat on here. Listen, I come on here every day and we have a bit of fun, and probably nobody's out there listening to me. But if there is anybody, I just please look. Let's not forget what's going on out there, and we've got another 3 weeks or nearly 3 weeks of this to go. And while I'm sat on my posterior in my flat playing games with computers, there's a bunch of people who are trying to save lives. So I came up with this graphic, which has been rather well received, and the photograph in the background, they are forget-me-nots, and they are from my club, and I found them the other day on my walk, and I think it makes a nice message. Okay, hey, hats off to the NHS. Always got to be hats off to somebody. All right, so it's hats off to the NHS. Right, let's have a look. What have I got now? Number 7, book of the day. Oh, I had a lovely, lovely evening. I told a story to my grandchildren. Now, the novelty of that was I read it from the book of the day. Now, the book of the day was George Escapes. Now, the only thing is, what my granddaughters, who are 5 and 3, had forgotten was I'd actually given this book to them some time ago, and it was written when he was 11 by their own father. Okay, he'd done all the artwork. What happened was I found this book in amongst a load of documents, and I've transformed it from a little flimsy art project when he was an English project when he was 11 into a hardback book. And it's even got, if you look inside, it's even got like elephant skin for the paper, and it's got all the pictures that he did. So, and I got to the end, and there's some photographs of him from age nothing up to present day, and we went through the photographs slowly as he get older and older. And I said, "Tell me when you recognise who the author was." So he got up to when he was about 16 or 17. "Is it Daddy?" I said, "Yes, it was." "Daddy, did you really write that book?" And it was just a lovely, lovely moment. So that's George Escapes. You never know. My son is a published author. He could be the next David Williams. You never know. But he's waited a bit. You know, it's over 20 years since he wrote this book. But it's had its first airing to his own children. What a lovely moment. I really enjoyed it. So that's George Escapes, book of the day. Okay. Copies are available at extremely reasonable rates. Okay. Well, I've got a couple of other. I haven't got that much more to say today. As I've been putting this program together, I've just come up with a load of more ideas, which I've got to stop and write down there for tomorrow. And tomorrow is Sunday, because today is Saturday, the 18th of April. It's a lovely day, but try and stay within your own four walls, and we can beat this. My neighbour rang me up, a friend of mine rang me up and said, "I'm really miffed. Next door neighbours, they got people round every day who shouldn't be there." So he said, "What should I do?" I said, "Well, just ring the gendarmes. Just tell them. Then it gets it off your conscience." And the stupid thing is that they'll probably be the next people whinging outside a hospital saying, "Oh, my auntie so-and-so's died of the virus, C19. And all for the want of coming around and having a beer in the back garden." It's a crazy old world then. Alrighty, until tomorrow, be careful out there. That's all, folks, and God bless.